Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well. Welcome to another video regarding managing your time effectively and productively and gaining a better work-life balance. Now today I want to talk about a time management technique called the Pomodoro Technique. It's named after the Italian word for tomato, as Francisco Cilio, I think that's how you pronounce it, was using a timer shaped like a tomato, hence the word Pomodoro. So anyway, what the Pomodoro technique is it breaks down your time into manageable sections to enable you to complete tasks whilst maintaining focus and productivity. So what I'll do is I'll give you a general overview of the technique. So what needs to happen is you need to allocate 25 minutes of your time to doing a task. So say for example you wanted to email some customers, so within that 25 minutes you email as many customers as you can. Then after 25 minutes you have a 5-minute break, so whether that's putting the kettle on, having a little wander around your desk, going outside, taking 10 deep breaths, whatever it be that you want to do in those 5 minutes, basically just to refresh and refocus your mind. Then after those 5 minutes, you come back to your task at hand, and it could be that you've completed your previous task, so you're starting a new one, or it could be that you're completing the task that you were doing before, i.e. emailing your customers. Spend another 25 minutes and then have a 5-minute break again. Now, after 4 Pomodoros, i.e. 100 minutes, you then have a 15 to 20 minute break. And again, that is just to refresh yourself really, so you don't get tempted to procrastinate, so you maintain that focus throughout the tasks. Now, appreciate in work, it's easy to not take breaks, myself included. Previously I was one to kind of just crack on until something was actually done. But since using this technique, I've actually been a lot more productive because I'm stepping away from it, giving myself that kind of break. Whereas when you're kind of full on for, sometimes hours on end, your brain just tends to kind of go a bit numb, shall we say, really, and you're not actually as productive, although you think you are by keeping on doing what you're doing. It's actually counterproductive in the end. So once you've done the 100 minutes, as I said, you have that 15 to 20 minute break and come back to it again. And this cycle continues for as long as necessary throughout your working day. Now, what this technique basically does is, as I said, it just keeps the brain fresh. It also stops procrastination because you're hopefully maintaining focus on what you're doing rather than getting bored and kind of sidetracked. And one interesting thing to do is, while you're actually practicing this technique, is actually write down or be very conscious about how many times you are tempted to procrastinate, whether that's to look at social media, to look at an email that's popped up, to perhaps talk to a colleague that's come over to you that's perhaps something that's not urgent. Be very aware of all those times, and it will really surprise you at how often you do procrastinate. But yeah, try this technique. Let me know how you get on. It's really, really fantastic for instilling a sense of urgency in what you're doing. We can all probably complete some tasks within the 25 minutes, but if you can't, spread it out over some Pomodoros, as it's called. So you're just maintaining that focus on what you're doing. You're not getting kind of brain numb, shall we say, by carrying on doing a task over hours and hours and hours and just kind of basically feeling drained by doing that. You're giving yourself those breaks, which are really, really important in order to maintain productivity. And also on the back of that, decrease an element of error as well. If you are working lots of hours but you're not taking regular breaks, it's surprising how there's room for error, and it can creep in sometimes without you actually realizing and recognizing. So it is really, really important. Anyway, let me know how you get on with the Pomodoro technique, and I will look forward to hearing from you all as to how well it works for you all. Tomorrow I'll be talking about managing your time, so increasing even discipline, and increasing focus and decreasing distractions. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.